And we're back. So all right, we're gonna start out by me saying how disappointed I am that I don't have another abrader. You know, my big 4" by 2" block. This is all I got because I broke them from my last video. So I'm very upset about that. Why? You might ask. Because I don't get the same amount of force that I can put into my strikes. Simply put, because I can't abrade it enough. I can braid it a little bit. And on a strike like this, it doesn't matter, but on a strike like this one that I did off camera, yeah, that'll hurt. That'll leave a mark. Okay, do I want to run that over there? Totally could, but I'm not going to at this moment because I want to go ahead and flatten out this face. Hope y'all are doing well. This is a part 2 of making this, hopefully making a Pickwick. And I won't tell you to go back and watch the first video, which should be cool if you did, but you know, if you're just joining us, feel free to come along the journey. I'm getting some comments on my last video. Napped a taco. What does that mean? Does that mean I can sell the point and buy a taco? Or maybe it was a taco. Maybe the yellow jasper looked like a taco shell. Maybe that's what he's talking about. I'll have to look at that later. Some of y'all's comments crack me up. Especially the ones about abo tools. Oh, you're not a napper if you don't use abo tools. Okay. You can have that opinion. You can have that opinion. But I don't have any abo tools here. I actually would like to try some. And there was an individual who reached out. This was maybe a year ago that had some available, but somehow I just never, I guess it just kind of fell through. Anyways, so yeah, I'd like to do some abo work. So all those comments on let's see some abo. Now those are genuine hearted. You know, I understand those, but the comments of like, you need to quit doing this and you're terrible, you know, come on. I think it's hilarious when you do it though, so feel free. Feel free. But this is some raw Flint River chert, and this is about to be a good flake, hopefully. Maybe not actually. Yeah, the angle was wrong. We'll run back through there, no problem. This is some raw Flint River chert I got from Jeff Head. Again, I still sell, or am starting to sell, flakes of this stuff. Not just this, but I'm talking any coastal plain chert, coral, anything that I'm working. Now, I got flakes of all kinds of stuff. Georgia jasper, anything. Feel free to reach out my email. I should have it listed below if you want some. Like I'm making a little bit of profit off of it, but honestly, you know, it's for you guys. But I really enjoy making these larger points. I think I mentioned that. I just enjoy swinging around a big old bopper and seeing sequential flakes be taken off. It's just a nice feeling. Man, yeah. Feels great. This one I may shoot back and then shoot back and then across. There we are. Okay. This is one of those weird ones. It's not going to do exactly what I want it to do. Well, it'll do what I want it to do, but not. I mean, if I could, click my fingers and this be a full point, that'd be cool too. But that's just not how it works. You got to make some improvements so that you can draw off flakes like that. Or in other words, you have to set your platforms up. Still trying to draw this tip over a bit. I mean, it's kind of been a process throughout the entire point build of shifting it over, but we're moseying our way over. I don't know if you're like me, but if you're a napper and you make a really nice point, for some reason, I always want to make a second one to try to beat it. Especially if it's like the first ever of the point type that I've made. And I make it, I'm like, man, this is nice. But after looking at it a while, I'm like, I could fix this. So I generally make a second one. And that is why, part of why, I'm making this into a Pickwick, hopefully, is to see where I can improve, but also because I got such enjoyment out of the other Pickwick build that I want to make another one. That was good. That could have been worse, so we'll take that. All right. Now we can do a number of things here. Definitely can do a number of things here. This could be bad. I have a feeling it will be. So what I'm gonna do, I think for the first time in the make of this point, let me see if I can find a ton of stuff. So much stuff strode around here. I'm actually gonna do some isolation, who would have thought? This still might not do what I want it to, but did exactly what I needed it to do. Befuddled this up a bit, but we can catch that easy. No problem. No problem. No problem. Cool beans. All right. And draw this whole face in. I think I'm gonna do it from just kind of looking here. Probably from this side. Let's do it there. Let's do a big old row. Well, with the exception of this here. How about that? With the exception of that one right there. Let's see, now I'm reconsidering. All right, let's do the whole side. So we got a nice bevel to draw off this face. And this is where I'm gonna miss my other braider. Really bad. Now these flakes are really just gonna go straight in. I mean, nothing fancy. They aren't gonna be cleaning off a lot. They're really just, you know, strike in and make sure it's clean. Now this one may not work. It did. Now I know this looks weird, especially for the normal flint napper, as to why I just got rid of a ton of this edge just to then beat it right back where it came from. Well, it's all about angles. That's what it's all about. And convexity. And when you have those two together, you can have you a nice point at the end. So we reduced a little material. We kind of got a flake scar pattern going that we can work with later. But we also flipped the edge so that we can come across here, which is what we're going to continue to do right now. And hopefully this will be a real game changer. this series of flakes. This will be interesting. Alright, we got our stuff set up just about. So that we can have a field day. Remember all those field days in elementary school? That's hopefully what we're about to have right here. Is a field day. And it was all predicated on how that one strike did. Didn't do perfect, but it did enough. Okay. There we go. We're setting it up. All right. Let's drop some hits. Told you we were gonna let some bombs fly here in regards to these flakes. Don't want YouTube coming after me for saying that. Gotta be careful these days. Alright, we're dwindling it down. Slowly but surely. That was so needed right there. Again, we'll definitely lose a little bit of length, but I'll take it if we're able to accomplish what we need to accomplish. That was good. It's better than I thought. Dadgummit. That was such an important flake too. So we got this base cleared out here on this side. With this side, it may look fine, but to me, not so much. Again, we're striving for close to perfection. And right now, we don't have it. Yeah, I don't know how much we can do from here. Caught a good bit of it. And caught a good bit of it there, and you know what? That's thin enough, I think, for my liking. I'll take that as a win. Might not be perfect, but it's pretty all right. Switch to this bumper for a change. And of course, if this ends up being too thick for me right there, which y'all are looking like, what are you talking about, Jake? I can always just, flake into here, raising this up. So this doesn't look as tall anymore. It's a little bit flatter because this is raised up a little bit. And honestly, this is a super flat side anyway, so I think that's what I mean when I say it'll work out. This one's tricky. I'm gonna have to hop, skip, and jump over this one. Now this big old hump is going to be interesting to try to get over. I'm not looking forward to fooling with it at all. Hate dealing with these things. That did super well. That did good. Well, that went quite swimmingly. I think we are finally over the hurdle. You know, the metaphorical hurdle. Of like all the really dangerous stuff. Now we can just kind of focus on thinning it down a bit. That shook a little too much. That did too. I think I'm at a good stopping point. You know, for sake of the time on the clock, but also mentally. I feel like I've got to a good spot. All right, I really want to keep on going, but it's getting a little late. And I've got some stuff to do tomorrow. So let's stop it there. Got some good percussion strikes. I'm already setting up this edge to go the opposite way. And yeah, I mean, it's dwindling down. This looks like the other blade that I had made, just this one's a bit shorter, probably 8 3/4. 8 and, yeah, we'll count it 15/16. So pretty cool. This one's definitely going to be translucent. Can you, not from here. I'm not going to move this thing because it gets, well, I'll do it for you guys. Raw chirp. Now this thing won't stand up. This is going to take an hour to figure back out. But anyways, all right, we'll end it there. Thanks, guys. And yeah, catch y'all next one. Peace.